section. Lately I've been counting money every single second. Older brother used to. Now he carry his.
Next up, you're right on cue. My man, the GOAT card, Kobe Bryant. Now, all the players that have been obtaining him, Robbie, they've been grinding away for that card. Explain to the people how much effort you have to put in to get this card, because you can earn him by grinding.
Absolutely. So 300 challenges. You got to do the Spotlight Sim offline challenges. You got to do the
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. You take a look at Los Angeles. Right now, they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And, of course, the Trailblazers, a half game back.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, when LaMarcus Aldridge left the Blazers for San Antonio in 2015, most expected a rebuild in Portland. But Blazers GM Neil Olshey said there was never going to be any bottoming out. There was development. We brought in quality, undervalued players, and they've begun to thrive in our system and our culture. Kevin, they have reason to be proud in Portland.
Indeed, there is. Thanks, David. Clark, the rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as a new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey over the course of your rookie year.
Yeah, I remember it was really exciting to have fulfilled the dream of being an NBA player. I struggled early in the season, particularly against some of the veteran guys I ran up against, but found my rhythm and really played extremely well for the second segment of the season. But there was a period, Kevin, when I ran into a wall and just had nothing in terms of sharpness or legs. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half of that, it just went away. And I hit my stride and finished strong.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Bridges out there with McDaniels. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Lakers. Davis finds Paul. Back to Davis. There's the pass to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Lillard. McDaniels passes to Lillard. Here's Sabonis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
James right side. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Back to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
You've got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lillard surveying the D. The three-pointer, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul with the 3, nailed from three-point land. Paul's got 5 now.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
So it's Portland now, trailing by 5. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Now Sabonis after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. For 3, Bridges, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's LeBron. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Portland with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. The shot by Lillard, wide open. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. To the inside, and Kuzma slams it in.
And when you're open, Paul will find you in a nanosecond. I mean, that's one thing that makes him really special.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Pass to Bridges. No good that time. Good D by LeBron. Davis drives in, and it's Davis with the jam.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Lillard with it. Against Miami, he was really on his game. From downtown, hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Los Angeles leading by 5. James finds Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Now here's McCollum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That's a 2 from Lillard. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Lakers passing it around. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Los Angeles. Offline with his three.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
James kicks to Davis. The shot comes out. Nice D from Sabonis. McCollum feeling it out a bit. McDaniels dishes to McCollum. Passes it to McDaniels. Takes a three. Kept alive. Now Sabonis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Bridges against LeBron. Kuzma passes to Davis. James outside. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. Knocked away. Nice D from Sabonis.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Now, here's Bridges. A 14-point game for him in the win against Miami. That one goes in.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Kuzma, left side. Right side, Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Sabonis. Look, we've talked about footwork, but a player's hands, how he catches, how he passes, his use of his hands are huge. And there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard has got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. And not only are they big, they're good. He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic, his hands are phenomenal.
Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Anthony Davis, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Pass to Roach. Kicks to McDaniels. Tries yet again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Roach passes to Nurkic. Noel, he's covered by Clarkson. Count the basket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And the rebound by Nurkic.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Portland has possession, following the bucket by the Lakers. A floater with the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Here's Leaf. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Jusuf Nurkic. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. And Nance kicks to Caruso. Pass to Watford. Shoots over Nurkic. They get it back. The pass to Clarkson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And the Lakers turn it over again. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
From past the arc. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Roach. And he also played a big role in their last game with Miami. Here's McDaniels. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Cook, he's checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Watford. Nance with it. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Floats one up. Count that bucket. Nance has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
And for Portland, they're shooting 40% here in the early stages. Pass to Nurkic. Over Gasol. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
58 seconds left to play here in the first. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 7. Here's Roach. Dishes it to McDaniels. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Caruso. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That one good for 2. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Roach. Noel. And another 3 for Portland. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Now the pass to Caruso. Nance outside. Here's Watford. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping it. We'll return shortly. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, people are going to look to you first. They're going to point the finger at you first. And when things go well, they're going to give you the credit. So I think it's just a balance of those two things, being willing to be that guy and being excited about it. I think you got to have fun with it.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Leaf is out there with Nurkic, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now, here's Nurkic. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Miami.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 blocked shots and also altered a ton of shots. And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
For me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Here's McDaniels, 11 points in the game. They get it again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Marc Gasol.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Here is Cook. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Gasol. From 13, it's hauled in by Leaf. Portland leading. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Collins. And that one goes long. The Blazers on offense, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Another shot. Got a hand on it. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Caruso, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Bridges passes to Leaf. Over Cook. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Leafs got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots the 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And it's Lillard missing. Lakers trail by 7. Oh, Kuzma's in position.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
For Portland, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Lillard kicks to Bridges. That shot is off. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Osman, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Lillard, right side. They get the rebound. McCollum outside. Bridges, no one around him. Here's Nurkic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
Here is Cook. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Osman. For 3, Caldwell Pope gets the three-pointer to fall.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now, here's Kuzma. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento. And that one's good. Osman.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the 3 by the Lakers. That one drops for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hand.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Here's Kuzma. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Collins kicks to Cook. Caldwell Pope against McCollum. Lock at 6. Here's Osman. And again, the Lakers no good. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Here's Cook. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Cook's got his first basket.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Trailblazers leading by 4. McCollum dishes to Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Now McCollum. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Kuzma's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. Here is Lillard. Passes it to Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, it doesn't matter where you place him in the lineup, Clark. Miles Bridges is going to make some plays.
Well, I love his rugged quality he has, guys. I mean, he can guard anybody at the 3 or 4 spot. Doesn't mind going up against guys that are bigger. Everybody knows about his athletic ability and dunking it, but he's got more in his package than that.
No good on the free throw. Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
Transition defense, not matching up well with Clarkson's speed there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And let's check out stats for James. Coming off a terrific season, he put up about 29 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dance team.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. C.J. McCollum, third.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Here's Roach. McCollum outside to halt the run. Rebound collected by Clarkson. On the wing, James. And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Roach passes to McDaniels. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Nance has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Roach, defended by Paul. Shot from the low block. Good as the jump shot falls. Roach has got 5. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Watford. LeBron James on the wing. He's got 8. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Here's LeBron after the Trailblazers pick up 2. To Watford. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And that one is good. James has got 8 points here in this quarter.
So demoralizing and a helpless feeling for a defender to be that tight on LeBron and still not be able to stop him.
Now here's McCollum. He kicks to McDaniels. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. He's got 16.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
LeBron outside. Pass to Paul. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Roach. He has 5. And the shot goes in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
James with it. And they double up LeBron. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. No good from outside. Portland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. McCollum outside. The pass to Sabonis. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers on top. They're up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. Keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 17 points and 3 rebounds. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They were really efficient on offense. Shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Taking a look at the Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Paul in at point. Now, here's Bridges. Back to Lillard. For the lead, Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now, here's James. To the middle. And finished off by Davis.
Watching LeBron in the pick and roll is artistry in motion. Timing, precision, everything's right on the mark.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Good on the shot. Lillard's got 10.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the paint, and they double up Davis. Kuzma, left side. LeBron, left side. No good with the wing jumper. Portland trailing here. Here's McDaniels, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Lillard outside. And the three off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Deflects the pass. Bridges with the steal. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And the rejection by James.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot blocker.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges. For Los Angeles, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Free throw good, James.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 10. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Now, here's Sabonis. Noel. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And he converts the layup. He's got 9.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Kuzma, left side. Feeds to Davis. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Tipped away. Bridges, count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Paul. No good on the 3. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Noel. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
James against Bridges. LeBron dishes to Davis, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Portland called for the foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Sabonis. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Lillard outside. Passes it to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Davis kicks to James, and they double up LeBron. Down low. The teardrop falls in. Caruso's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Now a timeout called by Portland. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Marcus all checked in for James. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Anthony Davis, number 1.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Lillard outside. He feeds it to Nurkic. Count that one. Nurkic has got 8 points.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
Now here's Gasol, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
The Trailblazers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Lillard up top. He's got 10.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
The 15-footer. Here's Gasol. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
The dish to Lillard. Portland, no good that time either.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Caruso. Back to Kuzma. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Davis misses off the right iron. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard outside. Looking to get back on track here, and that's good for 2. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And it's Davis with the jam.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight, 7 of 7.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
I like the fact he's been dialed in, gotten into a nice rhythm, and he never got out of it. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Here's Davis, following the score by Damian Lillard. Kuzma kicks to Caruso. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 7.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard outside. Pass to Roach. A floater. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. High post, Davis. Out to Kuzma. From deep, Gasol. Offensive rebound, Davis. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Roach. He has 7. That's tipped.
Helps to have a shooting guard who can block shots, a real bonus, and Caldwell Pope does a nice job at stiff-arming shooting. 2 shots, foul, 2.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Daniels is checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Lillard.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Roach passes to Nurkic. Caldwell Pope against McCollum. Over Caldwell Pope. Here's Nurkic. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Nurkic has got 10 points.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Roach. It's McCollum on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Davis. Here's Watford. He goes up again, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. Last season, he played outstanding. First in rebounding, first in blocks, and he had the #1 field goal percentage in our league. A fearsome finisher, punishing defenders on the inside.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. The Lakers making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Pass to Nurkic. And it's McCollum in the corner. Drills it from outside. He has 7.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Stolen by McDaniels. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Offensive rebound. And he makes that one. And it's 6 points for Sabonis.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Paul with the bucket.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
McCollum up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Nurkic.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Paul outside. Here's Watford. He dishes it to Nance. Paul with the 3. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Here's Roach. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. Now Paul. Here's Clarkson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
after that start, we've been getting stops, all right? Play with confidence like David said. Be strong with the ball and be ready to make plays.
Urging his team to stay after it, Greg, on defense.
And that's how they're going to win this game, with confidence and assertiveness on D.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Nurkic is out there with Sabonis. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Nance, and yes, it's good. Trailblazers trail by 6. Kicks it to McDaniels. And the pass to Sabonis. And again, it's Portland converted.
Well, he's so well-rounded in his game. Sabonis is terrific at finding opportunities to score from there.
Timeout called the Lakers. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for the Lakers, LeBron's checked in for Collins. And it's Jetty Osman in for Jordan Clarkson. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Watford, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And you know, Paul is a certain Hall of Famer as a dime dropper, a dynamite playmaker who continues to wow us with his passing ability.
Passes to McDaniels. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Inside, Nurkic. Nance with some nice D. Lakers leading by 6. Here's LeBron, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
Free throw good, LeBron. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And he can't hit the second. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. Comes up empty down low. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Bridges against LeBron. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Lillard following the basket by LeBron James. Over Paul. And he overshot that one, missing. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Watford. Back to James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, LeBron's taking a lot of punishment over the years. For him, just part of the game.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. McCollum outside. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
A natural score. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
Here's James, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Bridges. To the left wing. Lillard has the open look. McDaniels. It's hauled in by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Osman.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Trailblazers trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Osman. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
The Trailblazers shooting well. They're at 45%. McCollum outside. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Here's Paul. That one goes. Count it. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Lillard, the pass to McDaniels. Yes, that goes in. McDaniels got 20.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Miles Bridges.
Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Jetty Osman. Both free throws good from James. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here is Lillard. The pass to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Lakers. McCollum against Caldwell-Pope, and he gets it to go. McCollum's got 10 points in just the second half.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
James looking around. Here's Paul. McCollum against Caldwell-Pope. Passes it to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Trailblazers trail by 9. Paul with the steal. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Paul. Fires from 18. The offensive rebound. And then slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Now, here's Sabonis. Back to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Nance with the rebound. Kuzma against Bridges. And Nance kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Here's James. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. It's LeBron with the drive. And LeBron throws it down.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Cullen passes to Sabonis. Here's McDaniels all alone. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Basket counts. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Here's McCollum. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. That's a 2 from Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And that's now 20 points for Damian Lillard. LeBron against Bridges. Caldwell Pope outside. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Nice job at slipping to the right spot after setting the screen. That's one of the best times to get yourself open. Kuzma, you can't lose track of that guy.
Lillard finds Sabonis. And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Timeout.
Kuzma's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer. That was worth the price of admission. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Ball against Lillard. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
James, and he comes up with the deuce. LeBron's got 22.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Lillard with it. Pass to McDaniels. Kuzma brings the double team. Here's McDaniels, guarded by Kuzma. Three-pointer, clock at 4. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. The drive by James. Sabonis grabs the board. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Lillard, and here's McCollum for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Paul outside. Left side, Davis. James dishes to Davis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to McDaniels. And that's going to be a treble.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Dishes to Paul. Lakers passing it around. Kuzma, right side, back to Paul. And it's sent back by Lillard. And he's able to get it back. Paul's shot is off. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And you always hope to take charge of the season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0. 3 games left still to play this year against Portland.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Davis.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And there's the pass to Bridges. Back to McCollum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James finds Davis. Goes back up. And James with a nice bucket inside. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Bridges, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it was a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.